So welcome back, my dear students. So we were discussing about different types of microbes, their infection and microbial ecology even, and pathogenicity and microbial diversity also, and symbiosis, their types. So in this video lecture tutorial, we are going to discuss about antibody. Okay, so it's a very common term. We frequently use this term, and recently also we are using this term antibody, vaccines, antigens due to the corona pandemic. So antibody, what is the actual thing? Okay, so this information will be discussed in this video lecture tutorial. So first of all, in this total video lecture, we are going to discuss about the introduction of antibody, its history, how it developed actually, its structure, its immunoglobulin domains, means structural and functional domain, different classes and function of antibiotics. Okay. So first, in the introduction part, what is the antibiotic actually? Okay. Antibiotic, sorry, what is the antibody? So antibody is a large protein constitute gamma globulin produced by plasma cells. Okay. So antibody is a large protein in the terms of its molecular weights. Molecular weight is very, very high compared to the other proteins. So it's a large protein and produced by the plasma cell. Fine. Plasma, in the cell there is the plasma, and it is used by the immune system to identify and neutralize pathogens such as bacteria and viruses. So pathogens means like bacteria and virus, these are the antigen, and it is used the immune system means it work like a fighter, like a military. So it fight against the pathogen called like the antigen, bacteria and viruses. Against the bacteria and viruses, it fight via immune system. Okay. So antibodies are also called immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulins because they fight and they work in the system of immunity development system and along with the protein. So immunoglobulin proteins. So that's why it is called immunoglobulins. The antibody recognizes a unique molecule of a harmful agent called antigen via the variable region. So that means the antibody recognizes a unique molecule of the harmful agent called antigen. This antigen, so I told you like the pathogen, bacteria, viruses, when they enters, they secrete some toxic or pathogenic substances which actually harmful for our body. So this is nothing but the antigen. So to protect our body, antibody fight against antigen. Fine. So in the history by 1959, Gerald Ederman and Rodney Porter independently published the molecular structure of antibodies. These are the two scientists, and there is important for MCQ. They developed individually published a molecular structure of antibodies for which they were later jointly awarded the Nobel Prize in 1972. So the development of molecular structure of antibodies first in the world history. Scientists Gerald Edelman and Rodney Porter, they won the Nobel Prize in 1972. The first atomic resolution structure of antibody fragment was published 1973, just next year of the Nobel Prize. Okay, the first atomic resolution. So atomic structure. So now we are talking about the structure. Now we should um talk about the structure, the all antibodies share the basic structure. Basic structure means antibodies are heavy globular plasma protein or glycoprotein. They the attached glycans are critically important to the structure and function of the antibody. Okay, each antibody is heterodimer with a molecular weight of approximately 150 kilodalton. Just you think. So these are the basic structural information of antibodies. So you can see, though I have already told you the high molecular protein, the antibody is heterodimer. Okay, hetero means not similar, dimer with the molecular weight of approximately 150 kilodalton. So here you can see a basic structure of antibody. This is the main structure, and this loop you can see is the antigen binding side. Antigen, when they come attached to the antibody, they binds here. And the left hand, this is the heavy chain and this is the light chain. Okay, this is the SS linkage, light chain, heavy chain. Don't confuse. This is the Fab fragment, right hand side. Okay, and this one is the variable region, and this portion is the constant region. This is, there is also SS linkage is present, and in between the fab fragment and the heavy chain there is also SS linkage. It is called hinge region. Okay, so left hand side, this is the heavy chain, just down to this hand is the light chain. This is called FC fragment. This is called constant region, variable region. So don't forget, this is the basic structure of the antibody. So this is the three-dimensional structure of the antibody, and you can see the antigen binding site and the antigen binding site here. You can remember this is the heavy chain, and this is the chemical and molecular structure. Means after the Nobel Prize in 1972, just next year 1973, this structure was published by these two scientists. Now, immunoglobulin domain, what is the thing actually we are discussing? Antibody is composed of two identical heavy polypeptide chain, and two identical light chain bonded via interchain disulfide. See here, SS linkage, disulfide, SS linkage. Okay, S stands for sulfide, di 2 sulfide, that is disulfide, and identical heavy polypeptide chain and two identical light chain. You can see the right hand side and left hand side. Each chain is composed of structural domain called immunoglobulin domain. So all the chain they called immunoglobulin domain. Immune Each chain is composed of structural domain called immunoglobulin domain, and this domain contains about 70 to 110 amino acids. Okay, so this structural domain and immunoglobulin domain, whatever you may say, it is called almost 70 to 110 amino acids. So it's a long chain. Okay, and the heavy chain means there are five types of heavy chain present. One is the alpha, gamma, delta, epsilon, and mu. These are the five heavy chain. Is the upper portion. Okay, the upper portion, right hand and left hand. And each heavy chain has two region, one constant region and one variable region. Left hand side is the variable region, right is the constant region. In the picture you can see alpha and gamma chain contains approximately 450 amino acids. This is a very big chain, alpha and gamma, where mu and epsilon chain have approximately 550, more than alpha and gamma. See, so this is a very long chain of the heavy chain. That's why this is called heavy chain. And light chain are mainly two types: is the kappa and lambda. lambda, all antibodies have one and two kinds of light chain, or a light chain has two successive domain, one constant domain and one variable domain. And approximately their length is 211 to 217 amino acids. So it's a very low compared to the heavy chain. Okay. So different classes of function of antibodies. There are already 5 classes of antibodies present. Is the IgG, IgM, IgA, IgD, IgE. Okay. So hope you understand this video. We'll discuss in the next video about the 5 classes of and function of antibodies.